Of course, right? Mr. Wonderful is back for a brand new episode when it comes to this amazing segment. And yes, we are one shy of 365. So, therefore, what does that make this one? Do the math, right? 365. 365. I want you to really think about that. All right, first of all, look at this skincare, hair. Oh, the fit, and we'll get into the fit in a little bit. Look at that. All right, who does it like this on YouTube when it comes to their sneaker YouTube genre, right? Who does it? Not very many fucking people do. Even outside of the sneaker YouTube genre, not fucking very many people do, except for like the men's fashion people. As far as there are channels out here that have men's fashion, I do watch them. Great channels, a lot of good material coming out of those contents, out of those channels. But when it comes to my channel, I am a sneakerhead. I'm a sneakerhead's channel, so I don't focus too much on right the men's fashion as far as giving you guys advice as far as how to style and stuff like that. I don't do that. There's a lot of other people, you can go follow them, you can watch them and check that out. But when it comes to my channel, what I always promised is I promise you quality. I promise you a fucking winner in life. I promise you a smart person when it comes to the sneaker YouTube genre, when it comes to sneaker collecting, but also when it comes to just life in general. Someone smart, a true fucking winner when it comes to life, okay? So that's what I promise you. And therefore, what I expect from you people are the winners to be here. I expect the smart people to be here. And I expect people that actually want quality to be here. There's a lot of other channels, I mean, garbage, right? They have zero to no like self-respect for themselves because just how they look on camera. I mean, you could tell a lot of people, I mean, you could judge somebody on how they appear on camera and then how they are in society. And I mean, huge. And I'm not saying you have to be the most fashionable person here when dropping sneaker content, but no, but fuck, man, have some self-respect. Have some self-respect, especially if you're, I mean, this when it comes to shoes, it is fashion. It is fashion. So I mean, come on, just have some self respect. Get with it. And people, if you're watching that garbage, I mean, God help you because you're actually watching that and supporting those people. Unlike myself, right? You see my numbers. My numbers are extremely low. But also too, I don't care. I'm not in this for the money. Because if I was in this for the money, I would have dropped out a long ass time ago. But I'm still here. I'm still here because you know what? I want to give yeah, I'm fucking looking at you. The fellas out there and the beautiful ladies, right? The cheerleaders, oh, that get my heart pumping. I'm looking at you and telling you, you know what? This is what a fucking real sneakerhead looks like. This right here, all the profiles that I have done is what a true fucking sneakerhead is. A variety of shoes, not just one single shoe, not just one particular model, not just one fucking brand. No, a variety. On top of that, right? Someone that looks good on camera, someone that cares about his appearance, someone that always has somewhere to go, right? And go in life. So, with that being said, I want you to think about something. This is 365 when it comes to my profiles. Think about that. I have delivered you my own shoes. I've delivered you up until this one 365 pairs of my shoes, shoes that I own, not shoes that are given to me to do reviews on, not people gifting me shoes or people sending me shoes so I can promote their whatever their store is. No, these are all my shoes. I want them here. I've done profiles on them because I love them and I like them and I want to preserve them or I want to wear them. One or the other. All right. So easy to go get an early review or early shoe and do a review on and get all these numbers. Not in it for the fucking numbers. I'm in it because I want to do this because I want to do it because for the right reasons, not for the wrong ones. I'm not in it to get your money, to get your views or anything like that. Yes, I would love all that as far as your views go. Give a shit about your money. I don't need it. I have a fucking job and I do pretty damn well for myself. But when it comes to my channel, I promise you a variety of shoes. And if you look at my catalog that I have delivered so far, is a variety of shoes and a lot of amazing shoes. Just like this one right here, just like this particular segment. The past 3 so far have been fucking amazing. Shoes that you don't get profiles on, you don't get reviews on. Like if you look back in the last 5 days, you're not getting reviews on this shoe. Unlike all these popular channels right now, all the channels that have all these numbers when it comes to the sneaker genre, that's all you see. You see all these the same shoe. If you look at all those content creators, look at what's in common. They just did the review of the same fucking shoe over and over again. So you get like 20 reviews of the same shoe in one day. Fucking ridiculous. No one needs that. But when you look at my content, I'm always dropping something different, right? It's not an early look. It's not an early a shoe that just barely came out. No, I'm taking it back. A lot of times, the majority of the time, I'm taking it back to stuff that you just don't see on YouTube. And if you did, you saw it like fucking 20 years ago, and the quality is shit. When you look at my channel, you're getting great quality of an old shoe. A rebirth of some old ass content that someone fucking did a long ass time ago. So that's what I promise you. I always promise you fucking something different. Nothing like what you're going to be getting from all those other content creators out there. It's absolute garbage. On top of that, someone looking like garbage on camera. So here we go. Let me go ahead and open up the books and I'll stand up for you so you can see the fit. But we are on Sneaker Profiles 365. 365 shoes that I have delivered. I'm on that specific page. That beautiful door to the FC Sneaker Factory is open for you beautiful people to come on in. Come on in right here and witness fucking greatness. And look at me. Just like I always love it. I love all eyes on me. Right here, this amazing fundamental blue Lulu fundamental tee. I absolutely love this tee. Great tee. The weather is fucking amazing today, by the way. I'm wearing some nice page denim, some nice light blue. When you walk around, don't walk around with your hands in your pocket. That's not a good look. It should always be out. Always should be confident. Stand up straight. Sometimes I forget about that sometimes, but I have to correct myself. But anyways, light blue page denim. I do got this amazing tag aqua. I mean, this was my favorite watch ever. And I purchased this a very long time ago when I graduated. When I got my first real job, that's when I purchased this. And of course, after college, obviously. Working out, right? Feel amazing, so therefore I look amazing. And if I look amazing, therefore what? I feel amazing. And I'm always preaching that to you beautiful people. Please do that. So, right, the pitcher's already in his windup. I'm in the batter's box. Got my stance going on, and then he pitches it, and let's knock this another motherfucker out of the park like I just did right now. Okay, so here we go. Great shoe right here. I mean, no, fuck that. Not a great shoe, a fucking terrific shoe, right? A shoe you just don't see very often. I was trying to think of something better than great. Well, I should have said amazing shoe right here. Absolutely love this shoe, right? There's shoes that I love. There's shoes that I like. There's shoes, obviously, I just like fucking ugly and doesn't belong here. And those shoes are very rare to come by when it comes to me. I don't just purchase garbage. I purchase stuff that I really like. And this one right here. Great story about this shoe. Let's go ahead and take a look at the box real quick. And then we'll go into the shoe right now. So here we go. Another, right, pink box era shoe. An absolute gorgeous shoe right here. Absolutely amazing. I'm sorry. This is Sneaker Profiles 364 right here. I hope I said that right. 364 Sneaker Profile right here. Pink box, the metallic. This is actually, I'm going to give you just a little bit of some future update. This is actually the last pink box because I got a special shoe for you when it comes to 365. So 364 right here, amazing metallic pink box, right? That glossy finish on the box. This one right here, absolute gorgeous though. Let's take a look at the tag right there. Nike Dunk Low Pro SB Natural Burlap Orange Blaze, size 10.5. You see that price tag of $65. This is one that I had to go to the resale market on this one. This is one shoe that I purchased like way after the actual release date. Let's take a look at the inside of the box right here. You do got the nice pink wood grain graphic going on the interior box. You do got the nice black and white wood grain tissue paper, which I love. Absolutely love that. You already know my complaint about these newer boxes. Terrible. No type of wood grain in on the interior of the box. Just basically just laziness when it comes to Nike SB, which is absolutely just sad. Because they used to just go over above and beyond when it comes to their boxes and their shoes, and now I feel like it's a little bit um, pay more and get less back in your return. But right here, I love this shoe. Just an amazing shoe right here. Amazing shoe. And we are on Sneaker Profiles 364, and we are looking at the Nike Dunk SB. Reese Forbes, the Hunter right here. Absolutely amazing shoe right here. Gorgeous in every single way. And let's take a look at when this shoe released. So this shoe was released back in November 1st of 2004 right here. 2004. Another classic shoe around the time of when the Grit first came out, right? I'm not sure if this one released. No, the Grit came out, I want to say in December. So this one actually released before the Grit. So amazing right here. Amazing shoe. An absolutely a shoe you just don't see very often. A shoe that you don't see at all, like dead stock. Like this one, this is actually dead stock. So I purchased this on eBay. I remember it took me forever to find this shoe because I'm very picky about my SBs. I always wanted my SBs, especially because I knew I was never going to wear this shoe. I knew I wanted to buy it and just save it. So when it came to my SBs, I knew that I was just like, okay, I had some requirements. One, they had to have be complete, the box, the tissue paper, and then one key thing for me was the lace bag has to be attached. It always has to be attached. If it's not attached, I'm not gonna buy it. And this one just took like this shoe, I could not find it how I wanted it. So I finally though years after 2005 when it's released, or I'm sorry 2004 when it's released, I found it. The box is not in the greatest shape, right? It's still intact, don't get me wrong, but there's some rough things going on in terms of the box. But the lace bag was attached and the tissue paper was present, and obviously the shoe has never been worn. So those requirements were fulfilled, and I was able to overlook the small damage to the box. Nothing crazy, but to me, I'm more of like a perfectionist, so therefore it was always kind of like yeah, I'm just gonna buy it because I knew it was just really hard for me to come by as far as me getting it. So eBay pickup right here, way before StockX. You just go, nothing was around at that time or this time when this shoe came out, so I always had to go to the eBay market. So let's take a look at this amazing shoe. So this shoe was designed by Reese Forbes, who is, a skateboarder. In case you don't know, he was actually a Nike signature skateboarder. He never actually had like his own shoe, but he did skate for Nike. So that was a really cool thing. A veteran as far as in the skate industry. Even in 2005, he was a veteran. He was just one of those older skaters out there. So here we go. Let's take a look at these amazing details when it comes to the shoe. You do got this amazing burlap right here. This in this nice beige color, like a light brownish color, but it is a burlap, like a sack type material on the toe box. Right here, you do got this nice like hunter material or hunter design, I should say. You do see like the branches, and then you got some leaves right there and some light green, but the majority of it's branches in that nice brown color. But this is like I wouldn't call it like a canvas because it's not as hard as a canvas material, but it is kind of like a similar to a canvas feel to it though, but not as hard as a typical canvas you would get. That material and that specific design goes through the shoelaces, but also travels into this rear lateral part of the portion. You do see the branches. You see the more of the branches right here, and then the only part right here is where the leaves, and you can just barely see a leaf going on right there. But then you see more of like the trees and the branches, basically what it's reflecting. This right here, this side window, isn't that nice brownish color, but it is in that burlap sack type material. Right here, this is more of like a canvas type material, but it is in orange, and that's on the swoosh, so absolutely gorgeous. And then look at that midsole. It is in orange, but you do have some nice brownish specks going on when it comes to that midsole. And then obviously the outsole is all in brown, as you can see there. Let's take a look at the rear part. The rear part, absolutely gorgeous, but it is sewn in right here, that stitching, but you do have that Nike in orange, and then you got more of that canvas similar type material, but you do see that graphic going on within that material with the trees and the leaves. I forgot to mention that when it comes to the medial or lateral side, you don't have that traditional stitching. This is more of that more like constructive stitching going on. And I forgot to mention that, which is really cool look because you didn't see anything at this time when it came to any shoes being designed like this. So this was a really cool touch with that stitching. And I forgot to mention that earlier. Same thing right here, stitching. You do got that burlap material in that light brown, more of that not canvas, but like a that more of that design of the trees. You also got that nice orange, but you do have some light brown specks in that midsole as well. And then of course that outsole is all in brown. All brown outsole, orange speckled midsole, as you can barely see it. I'm trying to pick it up in the video, but look at that, absolute gorgeous. You can really see it though as you look close. And then just above that, you just still got the same exact as far as the medial goes to the lateral. It's pretty damn identical. The only thing is that you do have that design, right? The trees and the leaves in that brown color and with the green colored, you do have a different design when compared to the lateral side. So it's not an identical design. It looks like it's always going to be different on any pair that you get. I'm sure it's not the same design on every single pair. This is probably something totally different on every single pair, which makes this shoe like not identical probably to any other ones. But you also have, so you see that design right there, and then also going through the shoelaces, but also traveling through the mud guard again towards the toe box of the shoe. But you see that nice burlap sack right here in that nice brown. But also I forgot to mention too, the burlap sack just right here above on the ankle collar. And that's the same thing that happens on the lateral part as well, just like the medial side. You do got that nice stitching going on, which is a pretty cool touch that I always like. This canvas colored orange swoosh, which is a nice cool look, but absolutely amazing. Look at the front part, absolutely gorgeous. I just love how that front hitch, just love it. Let's take a look at the outsole. You do got that nice Nike old school SB outsole going on in that chocolate cover brown, absolutely gorgeous. All right, so let's take a look at my favorite part, the aerial view. I just love the aerial view, how it looks when I have the shoe on my foot. Not this particular one, but any shoe on my foot is just amazing look. Right here, the burlap sack on the toe box, but it is in that nice light brown. That beautiful stitching exposed, which is absolutely gorgeous. Right here, nice thick brown laces, not those traditional laces that we see when it comes to the SBs on my most recent ones, but this is actually a little bit thicker cut. It's not like really as far as like a rope lace goes, but it's more of like just a thicker flat cut lace when it comes to these specific shoe laces. Up top, you see that canvas. You do have a breakage though when it comes to the stitching. So you got your toe box, but it also, that same material, that burlap sack, runs throughout the entire tongue of the shoe, which is cool touch on that, in that light brown. And then this is actually built into the shoe. It's not a tag, it's actually built into the tongue. But you have that nice design when it comes to like the trees, that hunter vibe. You do have the like the brownish color and then a greenish color, but then also you do have the Nike and the swoosh sewn in orange on there. No SB, because remember this is 2004, just like the grit. It did not have the SB on the tongue. It was just the Nike and the swoosh. Something completely different that we have not seen ever when it came to the 2005 or up through 2005 when this shoe came out, is this quilted right here inner sock liner, which is absolutely gorgeous. Something you just really, that you never seen. I never seen this before the Reese Forbes. I mean they could have done it, I just may have missed it, but I never seen it up until this shoe. I thought this was one of the coolest things with all that padding. Look at that nice, amazing right there, that insole in that same burlap brown color, but also that green Zoom Air, I want to say. Yeah, it is like an army green Zoom Air right there in the paint. This is still got a nice fat tongue on this. I thought it was going to be a actually thin tongue, but it's actually still a fat tongue. Orange inside the interior of the tongue. Absolute gorgeous shoe. What do you think about this one? where does this one rank on your SBs? I mean, it has to rank up there as far as like the pink box era goes. Absolute gorgeous shoe, a shoe that you just people rarely ever talk about, and it's a pink box era. Is you just really don't hear people talking about this, and the reasoning why is because obviously all the love probably goes towards the Tiffany, towards the pigeon, obviously, and then also like the Stussy, the Neapolitan shoe. All those shoes deserve obviously the recognition that they deserve, but this one is one of those shoes that just absolute gorgeous though, absolute gorgeous shoe that's up there as far as should be up there as far as the pedestal goes when it comes to the pink box era SBs. I mean, pink box had a lot of amazing shoes, but let me know, what do you think about this one before I go into that? Drop a comment down below. Let me know how you feel about this one. Gorgeous shoe, amazing shoe right there. So back what I was recently seeing. So Pink Box had a lot of amazing shoes. A lot of shoes that you were able to get, right? You had access to, but then there was a lot of them that were just ridiculous and hard to get. And a lot of them, I want to say the Londons were a Pink Box era shoe. That one impossible to get. I always wanted that shoe, just limited in numbers, just wasn't able to purchase that one. But I mean, I've delivered a lot of amazing pink boxes. I've delivered the Tiffany, the Neapolitan. That one's gone and left and I got a ton of money for that one. But I also delivered like the Slam City Skate, the Cinco de Miles, countless other ones. I mean, other amazing shoes when it comes to the pink box era. I mean, yeah, I got my silver box up there because I feel like the silver box era was it for me. My favorite shoe out of the entire SB line comes from that silver box era. But then below that, just below that, is the pink box era. The pink box era, absolutely amazing shoes. That one right there I have not seen in quite some time, and it feels just amazing to bring that one back out because you know what, honestly, like I mentioned this countless times, I don't bring my shoes out just to look at them, put them away. I don't bring them out. The only time I really bring them out is I'm gonna wear them or if I'm gonna do some content on them. Besides that, they never see the light of day. Always keep them in their box, preserve, and just nicely put away because that's what they deserve. They deserve some rest and just to be removed from any type of lighting. So this one though, it's just amazing to bring out. I hopefully you enjoyed it. This was my last pink box era shoe that I have in my collection. Don't worry, I got a fucking banger for you in the next one, but I wanted to warn you, that's my last one. Unless I pick one up somewhere down the line, which is, I don't know what it would be if I did pick up a pink box, something probably fucking crazy. But this one right here, just a great shoe. A shoe, I mean, man, you just don't see very often. Like I mentioned numerous times before, just a fucking blessing to have in the FC Sneaker Factory. But there you go. Let's go ahead and close the book on 364. Sneaker Profiles 364. And I hope I said that in the beginning. Because you know what? Up next, in a couple days, is Sneaker Profiles 365. And of course now, not right now when I'm filming this, but now when you're watching this, we are in the beautiful month of September. So many great things going on in September. I got some cheerleaders' birthdays, but I also got my dad's birthday. Huge shout out to him. Hopefully I'll remember when I actually do drop content to give him a birthday shout out if my video lands on his birthday. So hopefully that works out. But I just have a lot of cheerleaders, a lot of good friends, and a lot of just amazing, beautiful women that I wish birthday wishes to this month. So with all that being said, speaking of the cheerleaders, they always tell me, especially just recently, you know, when I was going on a date with one of them, right? Went to go grab some dinner. And of course, I open up that door to the restaurant. She walks in. She looks back, grabs my hand, and says, "Mr. Wonderful Floyd, you are too damn